Hello, I'm BigIrrelevant. For those of you who don't know and haven't seen my face yet in any videos and are clicking on this channel update, being like, oh no, what's happening? What's going on? Where has he been? Where's he going? I don't think I've actually put myself on camera since the Moneyball video, which is like May at this point. June. This is being filmed in September, so it's been a long time. And this is an update that I think we really needed to get through because I haven't really been uploading much. So let me kind of go through things, update you on why that is. So just to start off, I'm not dead, clearly, unless you think this is a hologram of me as falsely illuminated by all the light behind me. In order to show all this. No, I am just in my new setup in my new studio. Actually, I had this for the last time as I moved since the last, I think, big time that you saw me on camera. And we are kind of in a weird position right now. It is September, and I have not been uploading very often. And I want to make sure I explain why that is, what has caused that, some good things, some bad things that are going on in this, so that way you can get an idea of like what can you expect from this channel as we go forward, and why, and some explanations for some things that have been going on. So first off, we'll start with any bad things or bad news. And I think the big thing I have to explain has been the slow upload pace and all of that. Really, I'm gonna make a lot of excuses here, but the big thing to say is this is mainly on me as a creator, as somebody who has just not felt as motivated to create as of late. And some of this is actually almost all of it is self-inflicted. So I've had a little bit of a slow upload schedule because I first had to move. But the big thing that I think has come with a lot of this has just been some burnout. In June, I tried to do a daily upload schedule with, you know, the likes of King of the Fourth Quarter and all this, but I didn't really think out that the way that I create content is really, really time consuming, and it invests way too much of my time, meaning that I was spending probably 14 to 16 hours per day sitting at my computer making videos. And the instant that routine broke, which has caused this whole move and all of that, is basically broke all of that process, because I had to move because my ceiling collapsed in my last apartment. So I had to stop in all this. So once again, there's excuse number one. But as we end up talking about it, really, the main thing is that I've been slow because I just haven't had the energy and focus to make things. I've had some videos that I've been making, and I just feel like I've been scrapping them a lot. Like I've been starting a video, making it a couple seasons into an MLB video, or a NBA video, or Madden video, or a cities rebuild, and I just have been scrapping them. And that has been something where I just haven't felt as happy with what the videos have felt like, and it means that I'm not putting them out because I don't want to give you guys content that is bad. That's the big thing for me, and I felt like I haven't been up to snuff in what I need to be doing to create the best content for you. So that's one thing. A secondary thing that has come to with the whole lack of energy is just kind of a degradation of my own physical health because of this. This has been me being lazy more than anything, but sitting around and making videos and spending 16 hours a day sitting at a desk is not necessarily good unless you're trying to keep a continuously sedentary lifestyle, which I'd prefer not to. Actually, since before I started recording, I have a video that was me doing some like a music video for something, and I had actually been on a diet and a great workout plan before that, pretty much before I started making MLB videos entirely, and I was considerably skinnier than I am right now. I put on a lot of weight because I've spent most of my time sitting at a desk rather than working out and being active. This has lowered energy, but it's also lowered a little bit of confidence and all that too. You know, I haven't really been comfortable being on camera as much as I normally used to be. This is something I'm going to try to fix a little bit more as we move forward, so that I'm, you know, trying to create a little bit of a better balance for myself. The other thing is that I have actually a job and all that stuff too outside of this. So that works great. The whole like upload schedule, spending all that time in June because I'm not working. For those of you who aren't aware, who haven't actually picked up on the clues in all the other videos, I am a teacher. I am a high school teacher, but I also do work at that school in the media department for their athletics team. Right now, it is September, meaning that it is prime time for football season, as well as the beginning of the school year, meaning I am now focused on my other job that pays me full time. So I have to spend a little bit more time. You can actually see this if you go back to the 2024 uploads, that yes, I did actually dip a little bit between September and November until I had a little bit more time to invest into creating more content again. And so that is going to happen again, but I'm going to try to be a little bit more proactive in the process for you, so that way it's not just me consistently just disappearing this time. And then there's also been our videos that we have to consider that we have right now. I've talked about canceling some videos, conning some videos, because I've been making a lot of different types of videos, but they've kind of been around the same style. One thing that I know about myself is that I yap.
Hey, Big, one more time. You know how you have students and how they zone out, like when you speak sometimes? Can you run that back one more time?
This video is going to be longer than an update video. Probably should be, because I don't know how to shut up. In fact, that's why I joke that my videos are 3 hours of ASMR talking about the OPS or the FIP of a random baseball player for you to listen to at 2 in the morning, because I know my purpose. But anyways, I talk a lot, and that means that my videos have been, and I can compare it to any other content creator on this platform that makes rebuild content, my stuff's really bloated. Because I spend so much time working on these, it means the videos take a lot of time for me to make. And I've talked a little bit recently about trying to reduce some of the time crunch in that and trying to reduce some of it while still giving you the same level of entertainment. But I know that you guys actually like the videos that I've been making, so I want to keep making them that way. So I'm going to continue to experiment a little bit to make those easier, but that has been a little bit of a restriction in the time that I've created for those videos. The cities rebuilds have been even more of a restriction based on how I was filming them, doing the continuous work. Those would take me several days at a time in order to film nonstop because of how I was filming them. We're going to change that as we move forward, which also means, yes, we will be returning to the cities rebuilds. I also am evaluating a little bit of the strategy. We're going to do that to try to reduce the amount of time that I invested into every recording session and focus more of that on the editing side. So that ends up being a little bit better for you to watch. I had previously been doing those in a continuous fashion as we've moved through the seasons. I think I'm going to reduce that. I know that that kind of was the original point, but this will reduce a lot of the time for me in it. I also want to reevaluate the cities that I've done, because I think that, amongst other things, that was actually one of the things I feel like I got the most pushback on the series, is that the cities that I chose felt like a very arbitrary structure. So instead of telling myself, hey, we're going to finish all 12 cities this summer, we've already failed that goal. So we have to move forward instead with another one, which means I am going to continue this series moving forward with any city that I can think that comes to mind. So for those of you who wanted Detroit, as they didn't fit in my thing, don't worry, we'll be doing Detroit. We'll be doing some of those cities as well. We'll try to get to everybody. And now that all of the 26 games are out, we'll actually move forward to work with them again. I was actually waiting to get back to NBA 2K26 to be out before I started. I had filmed the majority of the Colorado or the Denver series, essentially. But there was a lot of inconsistencies that kept happening because it was in the future. I actually can show a bit of it. I'm going to scrap that video and we're going to start it all over again. I did think to do the Cam Johnson trade before it actually happened for the Nuggets. But anyways, I've actually been spending a lot of my time more on the production side of music stuff, because it is something that doesn't take as much time. And once again, I don't have to be on camera while doing it. It's something I can just work on in silence alone. Which is who I am, the dark, emo, brooding guy that I am. I make just sad music all the time. We did release an album, but yeah, I mean, all that happened. So I'm still working on music, still working on a lot of that stuff as well. That's going to be something I'm continuing to work on as we move forward. And the other big piece of things that we need to continue to know that I have been working on has been streaming and live streaming on Twitch and all that as well. I have a little bit died down on that process with the same problems that we've been talking about, but we streamed a lot in June and July. In fact, we pulled off multiple big, long 8-hour streams in regards to college football, which we have live on this channel. I considered making that into a video, but I feel like if you want to watch the college football Iowa State thing, you can go back and watch them live and then skip through things, as you can skip and watch me actually play a game for once, because I know I don't do that. But also, on my second channel, I will have uploaded a I think we trimmed it down, but it was a 16-hour live stream of when we were playing Destiny 2 when it came out with the new update, because that's what me and my friends play. We play games on there, and I haven't been doing the edits or anything on that channel either. So it's not like I've been dipping out of this content creation to go make something else. I haven't been doing anything at all. We're going to continue to try to jump in to make stuff more, because I think my thing for you guys as my audience, as people who are watching this and being like, okay, all right, get on to it, is that I want to make sure that I'm making things that are entertaining to you, and I want to make a lot of it. It's not quantity over quality, though. Everything still needs to be at the level that I want to make it at. And so I want to try to get you as much entertainment as possible. I feel like I have failed to do that this summer to the level who I have wanted to do. We set out goals, we didn't meet them. And I want to try to pursue moving forward to actually meet these goals. And so let me lay out what this, I guess, fall and winter look like as we kind of come up with a process, so I can make some more promises that I will fail to meet. So we will have the team rebuilds. The regular rebuilds with our challenges will be continuing. I obviously still have some in the vaults that I can come back to, but we can move forward into the MLB videos to make more videos that I still have challenges and things and ideas written down. I have a lot of notes of different concepts and challenges that I still want to go over and still want to do. And I know you guys have been requesting a lot of different teams as well, and I want to try to get that. I think my focus with the team rebuilds is I do this for the fans of that team. I want to rebuild your team with your prospects in the way that you can feel good about this team. I want to get you your World Series. I want to make you feel good at the end of the video. And I'm going to challenge myself to do it so it feels earned. But we are going to try to continue to make those. I tend to focus on that a little bit earlier in the season, which means that we will get to more challenge videos that are outside of it. I know there's been a little pushback on the desire of a fantasy draft one. I think we're going to do that in a different way. But Zero Overall Rebuild was a video that I did last January that I think went pretty well. Draft Only we did last year as well. And I'm going to do both of those again. I was just kind of pushing them off a little bit towards the later part of the season when, you know, we're trying to be more creative and trying different things as well. We're going to do those. Do not, if you want another Zero Overall Rebuild, I will do it. I haven't set up a roster for it yet, but we will get to that. Another thing that I've seen people ask for, and I think this is because of how the Moneyball video was this past year with a bunch of the cinematic stuff, and you guys have seen this with some videos that I have scrapped in the past that I believe are either unlisted, sitting in playlists, or are in episode 1 on this channel with no episode 2 to follow. I do want to move in some of the cinematic ways that I think that I can do. I am a person who has all the desire to make something that is cinematic, immersive, and all this, and I want to do something that are really entertaining, also that I don't think other people are doing. I want to be creative in this way, and so I want to provide that for you. It's always a debate for me when it comes to the content of, do people want the cinematic stuff? Do they want the nerdy stuff? Do they want a mixture of both? Or do they just want me to go straight into the rebuild and make that? I think all of those options are valid. I think the question is always just, which time do I want to invest in it? And so I do believe it is important for us to make a cinematic styled rebuild that we are going to get into. Also, because I want to make sure that I can continue to make content while having a little bit less time in the months of September, October, November, basically the school year as we go, is going to be, I'm going to start making a couple more short form content style rebuilds where we're going to probably create ourselves a challenge, a la a King of the Fourth Quarter idea or a Brandon TS, two creators who I think are really good. If you watch those, Madden as well as 2K. I also know Scrawny Slugger makes a lot of these types of content videos as well. And so I want to try to start doing some of those videos on top of it so I can kind of supplement it in my own style. I'm not going to copy them per se. We're talking about trying to create something a little bit different than what other people are doing. But we want to make some of those as well. I also know there has been some desire of, hey, are you ever going to do an episodic series where you do a slow form, play the games, all of that type of rebuild? And I think if you guys want it, I will make it. I considered doing that in the beginning of the season. Maybe that's our cinematic rebuild. Maybe that's what we do in order to create that type of content. I want to get that for you, and I want to make that. That could be part of a series that we talked about this past year or last year that I canceled, which was the KVU series that I just didn't really know which direction I wanted to take it in because I had so many different pathways I could make it. And if you guys want to see something like that, I definitely can. A little cinematic universe of stuff, because I really like that concept. But anyways, we are going to be working on those types of videos, as well as continuing to live stream and make content for the second channel, as well as making music and producing all of that. We're still trying to work out here in the entertainment industry. We're trying to entertain you, and I want to do as much as I can do to support your desires as a viewer, as just a person who's just looking for something to do, while having something to listen to that's on the other screen while you're doing something else. All of these are, I think, what I'm here for. I'm here to entertain you, and that's my goal. And so, yapping aside, talking aside, all the update things, the bad things, the good things, and the update, I do want to say, for those, because I've never really talked about it, I am incredibly happy and incredibly excited for what this has become as a channel. The videos that we put out have been phenomenal. They've performed better than I thought, and I could have never have imagined this as we went back into creation. I only threw up a Moneyball video because I thought, hey, let's try it. Let's just try making a video. We haven't made YouTube videos in years. I think you can look back. There is unlisted videos on my channel from like 2016 that I'm pretty sure you can find of me being cringy and a terrible, terrible content creator, of a taste of the things that I wanted to do but never had the confidence to do. And we jump back into it, and you guys have supported me with open arms. And every day when I see those comments, when I open it up and I see somebody saying something, and I read every single comment you guys put out, I read every single tweet or DM, I read every single thing you posted in my Discord, I read it over and over again. I am so happy with how things have gone, and I don't want it to stop. I think there's a little bit of something. I'm taking this from Brandon TS a little bit, a guy who I actually really, emulate a little things of because I really like what he has done. But he always talks about being here while you can before we hit 1 million, and it's a sense of confidence that I love from Brandon, but also that I want to share the same thing. We are going to get there. We're gonna get 5K pretty soon, hopefully. And then 10, 20, 100, 1 million. I want to get there. I want to have and create this for the most possible people that I can. Is that ego on me? 100% it is. But sometimes that delusional confidence is what you need to have as a content creator to feel like it's worth actually making something. And I want to keep doing that for you. And there are so many people who can go back to that Moneyball video or the videos from 2024 or even the videos from right now who I've seen comments being, how does this guy have only 60 subs or 200 subs or 700 or 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000? That numbers kept going up because you guys have been supporting it, because you guys have been sharing it, because you guys have been liking the videos. Everything that I've had inside of this, all the confidence that I've had from this is because of you. And we're not going to stop that. So we're going to keep making, we're going to keep creating, and hopefully I can continue to please you. So we're going to get to content again soon. Videos are going to be popping back up here. What they look like, I hope is some sort of vision of what you want to see. In fact, I need to get to recording videos like now because I'm falling a little bit behind for you guys. I haven't uploaded a video in a while. So let me get to that. Adios.
Go on.